One effective method in designing your animation is using the broadcast blocks. The broadcast blocks are located under Events, it's Broadcast, and When I Receive. These two blocks are very important to your animation. So let's see how they work. So let's go back to our scripts area. So notice that we have, from our previous video, we already have the starting points for the cat, the beetle, and our bear who is hidden. Okay, so let's say our animation starts with our cat walking, gliding, stopping, saying hello for 2 seconds. Then the beetle will respond and say hello back. Then the scene will change. It will go into the bedroom where our friend the bear is waiting, and the bear will also say something as well. And that will end our short animation. So once you've planned your entire animation, you're ready to program, you come in here, we got our starting point set. I'm going to grab another green flag for our cat because he is going to start walking first. So when this green flag is clicked, also what I want the cat to do is to glide from here to about here, -4 and -14. And -14, let's slow him down 2 seconds. Okay, then once he gets to this area, I want him to say something. Let's have him say hello for 2 seconds. So let's try this out. Let's see if this works. Green flag, walks, says hello, done. Okay, so now we want the beetle to say hello back. How do we get the beetle to say hello? How does the beetle know that the cat is done walking and saying hello? Well, that's where the broadcast comes in. So if you go to your Events palette, I'm going to bring over one of these broadcast blocks. The cat is going to broadcast a hidden message. Think of this as a group text message. The cat is going to send a message out to all the sprites and the backdrop saying, I'm done with this step. It's your turn. So the message, it's really up to you what you want it to say. It's hidden, so no one will see it. So I'm going to click on this arrow and I'm going to create my own new message. To help me, I'll use numbers. So we'll call this one first because it's the first step of my animation. So what's happening is that the cat is gliding, saying hello for 2 seconds. Then he's broadcasting this hidden group text message called first to all the sprites. Okay, so I'm going to click on my beetle. Again, under the Events palette, I'm going to grab the When I Receive. So what this means is that the beetle is waiting and waiting and waiting until he receives that message first. And that tells him, okay, the cat is done. It's my turn to move. So the beetle will, let's have him glide as well. A little bit to the right. Maybe over here, 113 and 61. And then the beetle will say something back. So hello to you as well for 2 seconds. And when the beetle is done, the beetle is going to broadcast a message as well because the bear needs to know that the beetle is done because the bear comes in third. So back on the Events palette, the beetle is now going to broadcast not first, but its own message. So new message, we'll call this second. Makes sense, right? So let's try this out. So when I click on this green flag, everyone should go back into position. Cat should glide, say hello. Beetle should glide a little bit and say hello to you as well. And then broadcast a hidden message called second. So let's try this out so far. Alright, glide, hello, 2 seconds, glide, hello to you as well. 2 seconds, done. Okay, so we're doing well so far. So now, after this beetle says hello to you as well, we want the scene to switch over and we want the backdrop to go to the bedroom. So how do we do that? We're going to click on our stage. You'll notice that if I click on backdrop, the second backdrop is called bedroom 2. So let's go back to our scripts area for our stage. Under events, notice that, again, you have this when I receive. So the backdrop is also waiting for it to receive second. That's what the Beetle broadcasted. And when it receives the second, it's going to switch the backdrop to bedroom 2. Alright, perfect. Then, a few other things will happen. Because let's see what happens if I just leave this as is. So let's try it out. Let's see what happens here. Alright, so we got this down. It says hello, moves. It says hello to you as well. It switches. So we have some problems. Because, 1, our bear is still hidden. And 2, our cat and our beetle are in the bedroom. We don't want them to be there. So when I receive second, this switches to bedroom, but also our cat. We go back to my cat. So when the cat receives second, we want him to hide. We don't want him there. When the beetle, after he broadcasts second, he can just go ahead and hide because he's the one sending the message. And then finally, our bear, we want him to appear, right? So when he receives second, he is going to show. But not just show, he's going to do a few other things. He's going to go to this position here, somewhere around here, so about 118 and negative 36. And then he will say something as well. Where are my friends? For 2 seconds. And then that will be the end of our animation. So let's see if this works. Let's try it out. Are you ready? So when I click on the green flag, everyone should go in the right place. Everything should move. And we'll see if this works. Notice that it didn't switch to the bedroom. So let's stop this. Let's see why. On our backdrop, you'll notice that we don't have a starting point. So when this green flag is clicked, we want the backdrop to start with the brick wall. Alright, let's try this out now. There we go. Stops, says hello, moves, says hello to you as well. Backdrop should switch. There's our bear. Where are my friends? End of animation. So go ahead and create your first animation.